We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. In Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck. That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Everything to spec here? Did you pass the latest tapes over to the house?
Yes, sir, I did. They're in file and are ready for review.
All right. We need a better setup. It's not ideal recording things from up there and then storing the tapes somewhere else.
I totally agree, sir. Though separating the tapes from the playback device is necessary in case someone gains access to the building. You mentioned yourself. We can't let anyone know what we're doing.
You don't have to tell me that. I know what I said.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sorry.
I don't worry. I'm just annoyed with this setup.
Understood, sir. Nice suit, sir, really. But I'm sorry, I can't let you through.
A neighborhood barbecue area. How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little. You go inside. Everyone's invited. It'll be a good time to cook some information on affected locals. Find food return. Beer flows freely.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Wrong side. Move to a better position.
I'm taking you with me. Nice and slow. I go you right over there.
Right there! Don't let him get away! Oh, Jesus! Get in cover!
Okay.
Man, please acknowledge. Come in, command. There's a killer going crazy. That's why you're right.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something. 47. I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
Terminator guy who's working on Daddy's house? Same guy who's Kathy, right? Yeah. So, I listened
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I can find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the day,
Thank
Janus
you.
was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
New here? Nice to meet you.
You know, at that age, Brayden had already been skipped ahead a couple years in school.
Hey, did you grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
So, Janus smokes despite...
Sworn.
We lost it!
Have a security breach. Just get out of our way, okay?
Okay.
Come on, on the right of the location and it looks clear. Back to smoking a joke. Over.
Wait, that's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Yeah. Toss it into the trash like the others. I really like that. But if Mr. Janus wants to smoke, why stop? He's aged.
Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. A pack of smokes per day ain't gonna do one.
I think our duty goes that far. The old man wants...
I swear, I have a light.
Janus. Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant. I wonder how much he remembers. How little he cares.
He's aged.
One of Janus's gardeners.
I really don't think our duty goes that far. The old man wants a few smokes during the day, so what? He's older than the trees by now.
Sir, if the
I
American
like when tucking him into bed at night and guys with covers are neat and folded.
Janus is looking for an old group photo. It might be interesting to see who's on it.
Donut-eating dogs? Oh, sure, if you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right there to confiscate your stuff and treat you...
Yeah, I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, sir.
Can't wait to tell my friends about that. You come here? No. You're not getting out. What? I need help. See?
Sir, I don't believe you have clearance in this area. Don't go anywhere.
What? For the love of God, please! I need help! Come!
Hey, seen anything out of the ordinary? Or someone not supposed to be here? No?
Come on, how copy, over? Some troublemaker is...
Alpha 3, how copy, over?
Bravo team, heads up, we're still in the kill zone.
You're gonna get hurt. You know what to do. Search everywhere.
Yeah, all right.
Huh? Hmm.
Oh my God. What happened to you?
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with you. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. A robe for Janus. What could he need that for?
You are trespassing. Hey, hey! Hold it! Stop! I need you to follow me. Are we clear? Enough of this! Show me...
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Lovely day.
Bit of a...
Wow.
Ah, need this room? Don't mind me. I'll find somewhere else. don't mind me. I'm just leaving.
Oh, hi. I'm on my way out. Bye.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47.
Darling, I'm so hungry.
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse has added me?
People say he carved himself a set of dentures out of the lab.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his past.
My books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant. One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.